Two drills sit on the same shelf, the same size and weight, both wearing that heavy, built for real work look. One of them will cost you about $14 a year to own. The other will cost you about $67 a year, not because one drives a straighter screw, not because one survives a longer day on the site. The whole difference comes down to a single thing nobody at the register will ever explain to you, and it is not the drill, it is the battery. So sit down and do the arithmetic they would rather you skipped. On a cordless drill, the motor almost never gives out first. The battery does, and most packs are finished inside 3 to 5 years, somewhere around 300 to 500 charges. When a pack dies, it drags the whole tool down with it. That is not a defect these companies race to fix. The margin was never in the drill. It lives in the pack you rebuy every few winters, at their price, on their schedule. You already know this feeling, even if you never put words to it. That drill out in your garage, the one you bought on a promise, the one you bet a full day of paid work on more than once. You did not walk out with a drill that afternoon. You bought into a platform, and nobody read you the fine print. A dead pack turns a $200 drill into a paperweight, and every company on that shelf is counting on you to buy another rather than walk away from the platform you already sank money into. That raises a question worth holding on to all the way to the end. Out of every brand on that shelf, which one costs you the least to own across the full life of the tool? The cheapest to keep, which is a very different question from the cheapest to grab off the peg. Stay with me, because the answer is not the name you would bet on. One fence before we start. I am ranking the platforms a working man finds on the shelf in this country, the two big conglomerates and the store brands. I will tell you what I left off and why before we reach the top. Start with who you are handing your money to, because that aisle is a lot smaller than it looks. Walk the tool section and you will count a dozen proud American names. DeWalt, Craftsman, Black & Decker, Porter Cable. Every one of those belongs to a single company, Stanley Black & Decker. Now look again. Milwaukee and AEG are one other company, Tektronic Industries, run out of Hong Kong, which bought the Milwaukee tool business back in 2005. And the Ryobi and the Rigid, sitting right beside them, come off that same company's lines, built under license. Skill, Flex, and the Cobalt hanging on the wall at Lowe's all trace back to a third company, Chervon, based in China. Different brands, different price tags. And behind the Cobalt, the Skill, and the Flex, one factory owner, same hands, 3 badges, 3 prices. That is the oldest trick in retail, and you are the one paying for the badge. Back in 2010, Black & Decker was granted a United States patent for a way to make a cordless tool refuse to run on a battery it does not recognize. What they patented was the lock itself. The packs are proprietary by their shape and the pins inside them. And if you clip an off-brand battery onto most of these tools, you have just voided your warranty. And if you think a whole platform can never vanish on you, ask the men who bought deep into DeWalt's old 18-volt line before the company retired it and sold them an adapter so their own tools would keep turning. So let me run the math nobody does standing in that aisle. Throw out the sticker price. The number that tells the real story is cost per year. Take what you pay for the tool, add every battery you will rebuy over the years you keep it, and divide by those years. That single number sorts the honest brands from the ones that only look cheap. We will go worst deal to best. Start at the bottom, number 7, and it goes to the tool most likely to win a drag race and empty your wallet doing it. Flex. By the measured bench tests over at Project Farm, the Flex 24 volt is a torque monster, one of the strongest drills you can buy at any price. Sitting right beside it, Metabo HPT, which advertises a lifetime warranty that sounds unbeatable until you read the small print. That lifetime covers the tool alone. The battery is 2 years, the charger just 1. Both brands run premium prices on small closed platforms with some of the priciest replacement packs on the board. Best tools on this list, worst deal to own over the long haul. Number 6 is the People's Champion, taxed on the way out the door, Milwaukee. Roughly a third of the readers surveyed by Pro Tool Reviews name it their first pick, and they are not wrong about the performance. But that 5-year warranty everybody quotes is the tool. Read the battery coverage and it prorates down. The first 1,000 charges or so are covered, then the protection thins out, and a fresh M18 pack is never cheap. You pay the premium once for the tool, then again, every couple of winters for the cells that keep it breathing. Chained to a single store, that is Cobalt, and it lands at number 5. A decent drill, 5 years on the tool, 3 on the battery, and Lowe's will swap it at the counter without much of a fight. But it is a Lowe's only platform. The day that chain decides to walk away from the line and store brands get dropped all the time, your batteries are orphaned and there is no aisle left to bail you out. Platform risk is a real cost, even when the tool in your hand is good. Number 4 is a whole group, the budget brushless tier. Craftsman, Skill, and the Hercules line out of Harbor Freight. Cheap to get into, $70 to $100, and fine for a weekend of work around the house. But the homeowner grade lifespan caps them, and the brands tell on themselves. Hercules gives its brushless tools 5 years and its brush tools 90 days. The company is telling you, in writing, which one it expects to live and which one it does not. And that lifetime Craftsman warranty you remember off your father's toolbox, that one covers hand tools. The cordless drill gets 3 years, same as the rest of them. This is where I tell you what I left off and why. The no-name drills off the online marketplace, $20 with a battery you cannot replace in a year because the seller already vanished. They never earned a spot on the shelf, a working man trusts, so they do not get a number here. Quick thing before the top 3, and I want to hear this one from you. What do you run every single day, and how many years have you leaned on it? Drop the model and the year count down in the comments, because a model number and a year of hard use is the only tool review on this earth that means anything. And I read them. Back to it, and this is the point where the whole ranking turns over on itself. Everything above was about who builds the strongest tool. From here down, it is about who lets you keep it running without robbing you blind. Number 3, the Honest Premium, DeWalt. Top tier, and the cheapest door into that tier, around $159 for the bare tool. One thing is worth knowing before you pay extra for the flag on the box. DeWalt says built in the USA with global materials. That means the tool is assembled here, in Charlotte, but the battery cells inside it are imported. Under the FTC's own rule, the standard that says made in the USA requires all or virtually all of a product to be American. Assembled here does not mean made here. That is honest labeling, not a con. And DeWalt is one of the last still bolting anything together on American soil. You still buy your own batteries down the road, so the cost per year lands solid, not spectacular. Which leaves the pair that refuses to play the battery game at all, Makita and Ryobi at number 2. Both put the battery on the exact same 3-year term as the tool, no prorating, no fine print splitting the pack off from the drill. DeWalt does the same to its credit, but it costs more to get in the door. Makita Bear runs under $100 for a platform the pros trust, and Ryobi is the cheapest real brushless entry there is. When the battery is covered as long as the tool, and you did not pay a premium to get there, your cost per year drops because the part that always dies is no longer a surprise you eat alone. And do not let a long warranty number fool you into thinking a tool lasts longer. Every one of these warranties, from DeWalt to Milwaukee to Cobalt, excludes normal wear and tear, which is the exact way a drill wears out and quits on you. A 5-year number stamped on the box is a marketing decision, not a promise the tool will see year 5. Before the top spot, let me answer the objection you are already forming. You are thinking a battery is a consumable. That is just how cordless works. Everybody rebuys them sooner or later. Fair, except one company hands them over for free, which proves it never had to work that way. Every other brand looked at that same choice and decided to charge you. Which brings us to number 1, and it is not the strongest drill on this list, and it is not the cheapest to buy. It is Rigida, and it wins for a single reason nobody working that Home Depot end cap will walk you through: the lifetime service agreement. Register the tool within 90 days. Hold on to your receipt, and Rigid replaces your batteries free for as long as you own it. The one part that always dies, the part that sets the cost per year for every other brand on this list, comes right off your bill for good. Run the number on it. About $109 for the tool and $0 in batteries across the whole life of it, because they hand you the replacements free. Over the years you own it, that lands right around $14 a year. Take that same drill on a platform that makes you buy your own packs, 3 or 4 sets over its life at north of $100 each, and the identical tool climbs to about $67 a year. Same drill, same work. The only thing that changed is who pays for the batteries, and that is the whole gap. No other platform on this list takes that cost to zero. And yes, these are honest estimates. The arithmetic is right there on the screen, built on a tool you keep for years. Now let me be straight with you about the catch, because there is always a catch. You have to register inside those 90 days. You have to keep the proof of purchase, and the agreement is not transferable. It dies with you, not with the tool. And Rigid's cordless line is built by that same Hong Kong company and sold through Home Depot, so this is no Made in America badge. And the reason a company can afford to give batteries away for life? The 90-day window slips by, the receipt gets lost, and the free batteries go unclaimed. The lock-in you almost fell for is the exact thing that pays for the giveaway. So the move here is simple. Register it the same day you carry it out of the store. So here is your verdict in plain English. If you buy one cordless drill this year, buy the Rigid and register it that same afternoon. Free batteries for the life of the tool is the only thing on that shelf that beats the battery tax. Know for a fact you will never get around to registering? Then buy the DeWalt. It is the cheapest way into a top-tier platform. It is assembled on American soil, and the imported cells inside it are the same cells everyone else is running, so at least you are not paying more to get less. And whatever you carry home, do this one thing. Check the battery warranty before you pay, not the tool warranty printed big on the poster, and register the tool the day you buy it. The drill was only ever the hook. The battery was the business. Forget which drill is best. The question that keeps money in your pocket is which one stops charging you for the part that always dies. Now you know how to spot it on the shelf. Every platform's cost per year math, every battery warranty catch in writing, and the country of origin truth behind each badge lives in the Buy It for Life brand ledger. Chapter 1. Next time, the wrenches and the sockets, and which ones are still forged in America. Buy once, cry once, and read the battery warranty first.